Hello, Capricorn. I hope that you guys are doing well. Today, we're going to be taking a look to see how the person on your mind is doing in your absence. We're going to see how they're actually, or what they're portraying to others. Then we're going to see how they actually feel about the situation. Then we're going to see how they're coping and then where this is headed. So let's go ahead and take a look. Show me Capricorn's person and what they're portraying to other people about Capricorn. Show me Capricorn's person. The Page of Cups. Okay. The Knight of Wands. I thought so. So we have the Page of Cups, the Knight of Wands, the Seven of Cups, and then the Ten of Wands reverse. I kind of had a feeling when I saw that Page of Cups that it was going to be more about this person trying to showcase or portray that they are looking for new. They are looking for new love, or they are putting themselves out there in some capacity, and they're just kind of playing the field. And the Nine of Wands doesn't really take anything too seriously. The Seven of Cups is like exploring one's options. And so to me, this is them just portraying that they're no longer responsible for you, or portraying that they've kind of let this go. They're not carrying the weight of this connection anymore. And so this is somebody that is either actually doing this, or they're wanting people to think that they're doing this. And of course, we're going to see in their true feelings. Yeah, see? The Nine of Pentacles and the Two of Swords. Oh, I just want my peace. I'm good on my own. I'm not too worried about it, right? The Two of Swords is when we just we want peace in our life, or sometimes it can be about where we're avoiding something that's quite a bit deeper. But that Nine of Pentacles is somebody who feels like they're looking good, feeling good, smelling good. They just kind of want to do their own thing. And so I do want to clarify that Ten of Wands reversed. Oh, that's too many. Tell me about that Ten of Wands reversed for Capricorn's person. The Four of Wands, I'm going out. I'm letting go. I'm having a good time. Not a big deal. Neither here nor there, out of sight, out of mind. It's kind of the vibe. Like this can be somebody that is going out and having a good time, and maybe doing having some drinks with people or what. So that's what they're showing people, and they could be acting like, yeah, see, Knight of Cups, King of Cups. Let's see what's really going on under the surface. What is this person's true feelings about Capricorn's absence or about the situation? What are they not showing people? Oh, too many. One at a time, please. What is this person's true feelings about Capricorn, their absence? What is it that they're not? Too many damn cards. Almost. It's either going to give me everything or nothing. Okay, there we go. Five of Swords. The Queen of Wands reversed. Wow. So if this person is a feminine, okay, this is a woman, whatever, I do feel like they're having maybe a little bit of jealousy or anger towards the situation, and they can be very determined to prove something to you, to prove that, I don't know, they're good without you. I'm not saying that they're not, okay, but they may be trying to prove that I'm better off without you, regardless of what you think. But I do think that there are some underlying frustrations, jealousies, anger directed towards you, but it's all under the surface. And it may be that this person is attempting to channel these feelings into having fun partying or putting themselves out there, okay, when it comes to love. And it's like they feel like they just need to walk away, but there's also this internal conflict with that Five of Wands, Eight of Cups, Five of Wands. Because a part of it, the Five of Wands and the Queen of Wands reverse, is very much about ego. And guess what? We all got one, you know, we just do. And so their ego can, you know, be making it harder for them to walk away because they feel like they need to win something. They feel like they need to prove something. Now, for others of you, if this is a man, this person may be intentionally trying to make you jealous. Okay. They may be intentionally trying to make you jealous because they want to win, because they feel like they need to show you something. They may feel like they have to do underhanded tactics in order to get your attention. Okay. This person is learning quite a bit about themselves, however, with that Hermit, the Nine of Pentacles, and that Ten of Cups reversed. I think that they kind of feel that no matter how much they tried, it wasn't working, or they could have just really felt like there's not a whole lot of emotional support within the connection, right? And so they could be learning that they need to focus on their own sense of independence. Tell me about that Five of Swords. The Three of Pentacles reversed. Certainly possible that there could be a third party with that Three of Pentacles reversed and that Queen of Swords at the bottom of the deck. Okay. For some of you, I would be cautious. This person may not be telling the full truth about something to other people. I don't know why I'm getting that, but it kind of feels like they are spinning a certain narrative, and you know, maybe that's their truth, right? Maybe that is their truth, right? And so our perspective is our reality. And maybe that's what it is for them, but I don't know if it is the truth, right? Because there's their truth, your truth, and the truth. And that's really what it comes down to. Um, and I feel like they are spinning a certain narrative about the past. Let me just see. Why the Five of Wands? The Five of, damn, you got 555 on the table. Look at this. Five is an indication of major change, uncomfortable change. You know, two fives equal a 10, which is considered a completion, but they're still fighting the completion. And their ego is wrapped around the feeling of being abandoned. And you know, I don't know if this is like, I don't know. I just really think that they feel abandoned in one way or another. Even if they're the one that left you, they feel like abandoned. And I also think there's conflict on whether or not they fully want to abandon this. So, let's see how they're coping. How are they dealing with the separation or with Capricorn's absence? How are they dealing with the separation? The Ten of Pentacles reverse. I feel like they need to focus on their money, and I don't know if they're really doing that. The Two of Wands. Justice reversed. The Queen of Pentacles reversed. I feel like this person may be having a hard time like taking good care of themselves. Like they could be involved in debauchery, or maybe they're drinking too much, or maybe they're sleeping too much, or there's something about themselves that is imbalanced, okay? Especially if this is a woman. If this is a woman, I don't think that they're doing the things that they need to do in order to like live a stable life, or they just could kind of be screwing off on it a little bit. Tell me about that Ten of Pentacles reversed. The Four of Swords. Behind closed doors, I'm getting a very like a melancholy vibe, and they know that they have to pivot. There's this moment where they feel like they need to plan, they need to pivot. What are they planning? What's that? Two of Wands. The Three of Wands. But it's not really telling me. I need more information on that. The Knight of Cups. They're trying to decide whether or not to abandon the connection, something that they feel like is just not working or doesn't have longevity or won't provide the longevity that they desire. And they're really thinking about that. And they're trying to decide what the right decision is, especially in regards to love. They could be focusing on creative matters, maybe some writing poetry, playing guitar. I don't know. They could be focusing on creative matters in order to cope. And they're making a plan to pivot in regards to love. They're planning on taking action at some point to find love, true love. But I feel like first with that justice reverse, it's more of an indecision than anything, whether this is a man or a woman. And if this is a man, you would likely be the Queen of Pentacles reversed, and it doesn't really feel like they're making something right. They could be doing things that are not good for them or that throw them off kilter. I do feel like they have feelings for you. You know, there is that connection. I'm getting like a super melancholy vibe. Let's see where this is headed. The Queen of Swords. There's a lot of women here. And if this is a woman, then either they have some girlfriends that are talking them through it, or this is, you know, parts of their personality or who they are. And of course, the Queen of Wands reversed and the Queen of Pentacles reversed isn't my favorite, but the Queen of Swords is here. So this shows me where this is headed. And if this is a woman, I do feel like there will be communication about maybe what they're worth. Here's more feminine energy. This is a very feminine, like coded reading. Tell me more about where this is headed. The King of Pentacles reversed. Oops, I don't need all those. The Six of Wands reversed. The well, the two sixes are good. The Lovers and the Ten of Cups reversed. I'm kind of wondering if there will be like some makeup sex or something like that down the line. But this energy of the Queen of Swords, the King of Pentacles reversed, the Six of Wands reversed, and then the Six of Swords, I definitely feel like the feminine is being very direct and quite assertive in regards to what she thinks about a situation. What is she saying? What is the conversation? the Ace of Cups reversed, that something is draining her, that she doesn't have it to give anymore. And the feminine seems to have been very wounded over time, potentially by this King of Pentacles reverse, by others. And now she has accumulated essentially this wisdom, and she's going to speak her truth. But the King of Pentacles reverse, the masculine, seems to be, especially with the Six of Wands reverse, a bit pompous, a bit stubborn, a bit closed off, stuck in his ways, you know, and almost kind of appearing a little entitled. And so I feel like it's really going to be about how this masculine decides to deal with it. Is he going to be receptive? Is he going to be honest, or is he going to be kind, or is he going to shut down? Because that's going to be dependent on what this card defines itself as. The Six of Swords can be where we resolve an issue. However, the Six of Swords can be where we just move on. So I feel like it's going to be dependent upon how this King of Pentacles reverse responds or reacts. So Capricorn, I don't know if you're the masculine or the feminine, but let me go ahead and pull some advice for you. Let me see here. The Lovers. Okay. The Judgment reversed, and the Two of Pentacles. The Wheel of Fortune reversed, and the Hierophant reversed at the bottom of the deck. This is like when we are trying to swim through quicksand and we are losing our footing. And what is the belief that got us into the quicksand in the first place? You know, was it ignoring red flags? Was it the love we think we deserve? Was it something else? Was it too much compromise, complacency? And this is a question that you may be needing to ask yourself. Or if it's more about you are the manifestation of the quicksand, why is that? Why do you feel the need to swallow things whole and consume all that is in order to feel like you're a part of something? If that's your story. The Lovers, the Judgment reversed, and the Two of Pentacles. This is about making higher self decisions that will essentially, in the long run, make things easier for you. And so, like I tell my clients all the time, a higher self decision is when you think about, in your mind, think about the person that you love the most. Imagine this person is going through the exact same thing as you with a different person, and they would ask you advice on that situation. Whatever advice you would give them is your answer. That is your higher self answer. That is your higher self decision. And you need to not doubt that. And I think this is more about a reckoning in regards to all of the decisions that have gotten you to this point and where you can go from here. So Capricorn, that is what I have for you. Thank you guys so much. I hope that you will like, share, comment, and subscribe. If you would like to book a personal reading, you are more than welcome over on my website at violettaalexis.com. If you are into creative writing or poetry, I am a poet, and you can follow my YouTube channel called Where Dead Flowers Bloom. All of that information is in the description box below. Also, make sure that you look out for when I go live. And if you would like to pre-order or pre-book your super chat question, you can get 20% off every time I have a live available just by visiting hipsy.com/Violetta Alexis. Again, all that information is in the description box below. Thanks a lot, Capricorn, and hopefully I'll talk to you soon. Bye for now.